Hey there, Brandon here with another Be Free Builds cargo camper update. I'll show you my progress so far and try to get some feedback on some areas that I've been struggling with. It's coming along pretty well. This used to be a bare-walled cargo trailer, and now it's got a decent counter area with a sink, a bathroom, nice flooring, and a bed. I've got all my hookups on this side here. This is where I've got my tank fill line and my city water hookup. Here's where I hook up to shore power, which can power all my AC devices and charge the batteries. And down below, I've got my black and gray water tanks. I've made some general improvements too. I've got a smoke and carbon monoxide detector and a fire extinguisher. I had a couple of comments about not using a GFCI outlet in the bathroom, so I added them to the bathroom and near the sink. I got to take it out on a trial run at a local RV park and found that this camper is working great for the most part, but there are a few things that didn't work as well as I'd like. The biggest problem so far is the water heater. When the sink or shower is on full hot, it heats the water really well, but I have yet to get it to a comfortable temperature. When trying to turn it down from hot to warm, the heater will shut off really quickly. I suspect this is because the cold water pressure is backflowing into the hot water lines and causing the heater to think there's no hot water demand. Please comment below if you have any ideas about how to fix this. I've been pretty stumped so far, and it basically makes the hot water unusable. As you can see, I put in the waste vent pipes, the toilet, and the flooring. This is the waste vent pipe for the gray tank and the black tank. I don't really like how it looks in the bathroom, so I'll end up painting it eventually to match whatever the walls look like. Adding this vinyl plank flooring was really easy. It didn't require much tooling or consumables, and it turned out fantastic. I still need to add some edging here though. Once the flooring was done, I finally was able to install the toilet. Having a working toilet is a huge win. I can't say enough good things about being able to get up in the middle of the night, use it, and have it flush like a normal toilet. The toilet itself sits right on the flooring. I still need to put a seal around the edge of the toilet. The frustrating part is this gap around the vent pipe. I'm trying to figure out a clean way to fill the gap and make it look decent in the process. I think a foam gap sealer is probably my best option. The gap problem is even worse under the sink where the gray tank connections are. I'll likely screw a thin board over the left side and use a gap sealer on the right side around these pipes. Here you can see I made some improvements to the wastewater system. Now I've got a gray tank installed, very similar to the way I installed the black tank. A couple of you pointed out the metal straps rubbing against the tank, so I found some rubber material to put between the metal straps and the tanks. Hopefully this prevents any wear on the tank itself, but I'll keep a close eye as time goes on. The clearance here is pretty weak, but I'm not likely to tear these tanks out, so I'll just have to be mindful while towing. I've taken them out and haven't had any leaks or problems yet, so overall this has been pretty successful. I added a 12-volt refrigerator, which has performed really well. It's managed to keep food and drinks nice and cold without drawing too much power. The dumb mistake I made was misreading the product description and thinking the lid could be reconfigured. Opening it like this under the counter is really not ideal. I really don't want to spend the money to replace it, so I'm either going to tough it out or find a more creative place to put the fridge. I'm really liking this countertop. It's pretty big, but in this space, it gets cluttered pretty quickly. I'm planning on putting cabinet doors here to cover up all the plumbing and electrical. Depending on how I solve the refrigerator problem, I may add doors here too, or I may leave it open to access the fridge. I was planning on adding some overhead cabinets here, but since the trailer is already pretty front heavy, I decided against adding a bunch more wood. I actually like keeping this space open, but I'd like to hide or obscure this water heater. I can't really figure out a good way to do it safely though. Let me know if you have any ideas. This bed worked out great. My wife and I shared it with our pup Max, and we slept very comfortably. I got these cheap window covers for our test run. I'll probably end up replacing them eventually, but they kind of grew on me, so who knows. This space is very likely to change in the near future though. The bed is huge and doesn't leave a lot of space for eating or sitting. I've seen a lot of fantastic videos out there with creative bed, storage, seating areas, and campers, so I'm confident I'll come up with a good improvement here eventually. If I could find a smart way to incorporate the fridge here, that would be a huge bonus and help balance the weight to the back of the trailer. One of my next major projects is to cover these walls and trim the ceiling. I'm still working out the exact material I want to use though. I'm trying to keep it really light at this point. Leave a comment below if you've got a good idea here. I'll end up adding some basic trim that can cover the electrical in the corners. Hopefully this makes it easy to access later if I need to get back in there. I'm still looking for a low-profile USB DC outlet. Let me know if you have any suggestions. Our test run was a lot of fun, and aside from not having a hot shower and some bad weight distribution, everything worked great. I really appreciate the comments and suggestions you've been leaving. I've definitely incorporated some of that feedback into this trailer build. If you liked the video, please click that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching.